issue is when I do it this way, I can hear myself in my own earphones, which is not what I need. Um, I think that's it. That um, one sec, one sec. I'm just trying. Wait, can you hear me now? I think you might be able to. Also, why is it so fucking hot? Jesus. Jesus. It's a bit too loud. One sec, one sec. I know why it's loud. It's because I slapped that shit too high. That should be better, I hope. But not game audio. Oh, I know why. I've muted game audio. Let me listen to it back. Okay, I kinda know what's happening. Yeah, I think I know what's happening. Let me just quickly fix that. Whilst I fix that, I'll quickly put the race on. Actually, and if I'm unmute game audio, is that unmuted? Let me see. Can you hear the game when I make the sound effects? Yeah, it's all good. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah, my issue is that, like, I think when I'm trying to talk, because I've got like background music on or the game has background audio on, I can't concentrate whilst two audio things are going on at once. I don't know if that's like a fucking sensitivity thing or some shit, but I think I've just got to get separate headphones or some crap. Right, you might have seen in the thumbnail that there was a little cheeky little helicopter. We're gonna have a look at this helicopter. How would it be to add new cars into the game rather than just have a new car take its place? So again, just because it's the emulator, if you make one wrong move, if you change one wrong byte, you can fuck the entire thing up. The entire ISO would just stop working. With that being said, it's a case of like every mod that's made at the minute is some form of reverse engineering because, again, no PC port. It's hard to understand. Pain in the ass. That's primarily it. Alright, let me get this hoodie off now real quick, and then I'll quickly start this race. We'll go with dusk, clear. I've got ice cream and tea, by the way. It's a bit of an obscure combination, but loving the vids, man. When was the first time you played in that Club 3? Did you play 1 and 2 before? I will answer that in exactly about 15 seconds. Okay, let's see. Du- 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 ch- du- 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 du. Yeah, I played it as a kid. I think I got it in 2005 when it came out, the OG one, and I never played the remix until like I got it on emulator, which is kind of crazy. Like I knew about it, but never really played it, you know. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's that there, guys? What the fuck is that? I can't zoom in, but look at that shit. Ice cream and tea is peak. I know, man. Tell me about it. I love that shit. I have like English tea though, so it's not really fancy in it. Oh my pet, how you doing, Sergeant Cross? How you doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. How you, DJ? DJ Nando, Cheeky Nando's. Who else we got in the chat? We got Sake Ancient. What's good, bro? What's good, Sasha? What's good, Rotten? I think Rotten's gone to take a shower. Never mind. The fuck is this? Helicopter, helicopter. Right, let me quickly post my Instagram story and then I can just start cracking on because I feel like I'm just dragging shit. Oh, so whilst I'm posting this, I'll tell you guys a little story. I went to go see a car yesterday. Um, yeah, it was good. It was all right. It was not bad. Um, but the guy was a bit. He wasn't sketchy. He was just a bit like. He tried to seem like he knew what he was talking about, even though he didn't. Do you know what I mean? And that was a bit of a piss take because I need a new car. Like my car died in like maybe start of January or something. Oh, ice cream is so good. Sup double OG, what's good, Ribeiro? What's good, Blaze Light? What's good, Zero? I played the OG MC3 as a kid. As I came out to go return it after. Yeah, why did you return it though? Did you not think there was enough content in there? Some shit. Also, I'm realizing I don't have like a playlist or anything that I can put on because I need like at least something occupying my mind. That might do for the time being. See, that sounds too low to me though, so. Let me see if I got any music I can play myself. That's like copyright free. If I wanted to learn and try modding, how would I go? Okay, if you want like a quick rundown on how you can get into modding on this game, right? This is the best thing I can tell you, yeah? So, number one, join the Discord. And number two, learn the basics of Cheat Engine. If you don't know what Cheat Engine is, look into it. It's not really like a one size fits all kind of thing. It's kind of like you just have to go in there and test. That's it. And you need to have a lot of patience. But people who are already experiencing this modding, like community, such as Sasha in the chat, we're, we're doing our best to make things as easy for you guys who aren't technical as possible. Uh, what's it? Hi, Gedder, 850, 8050 was good. I don't really remember what I think played most of it. Yo, just crazy. $60 game back in like 2005 is so crazy. Like, I remember I got my copy for like maybe about $20. So I heard about this project, Minute 3 computer support of the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. So that guy who made the port, oh, well, he didn't make it. I don't know what the status is on it, but um, in my opinion, I'm that type of person where like I don't want to hear about shit unless there's like some sort of solid evidence or confirmation. Not to discredit the guy, he might be working on it as we speak. Do you know what I mean? I don't know though. But for me, it's like that's such a huge project, and no one person can do that alone. And I've not really heard any updates since the Reddit thing was made. So it's not that I don't trust it. It's just I kind of rather see something and then be like, okay, yeah, there's something going on here. Let me see how we can help with that. But other than that, it's like, nah, I'm not. Ain't really my thing. Yeah, I bought it when it came out. Yeah, that makes sense. And but $60 is crazy. That's how much you pay for games these days, man. I feel all my first Midnight Club, Midnight Club 2, first version Midnight Club. Yeah, man. Shit, you know what's crazy? I've never actually played Midnight Club 2, which some people get shocked by, considering that's all I fucking make content about. Sorry, not about 2, but just general Midnight Club stuff. Who do you which do you think has the better soundtrack, Midnight Club 3 or Midnight Club LA? Ooh, you know what, Midnight Club 3, and I have to be a bit biased towards that because it kind of shaped how I listen to music to this day, right? Like it's like I'm listening to this. I listen to the songs in gym. I listen to the songs on the bus. I listen to the songs in the car. Like I got playlists dedicated towards it. Put me on other artists. Yeah, I know. I mean, speaking of mods, anyway, let's have a quick look at this guy right here. This is the heli, yeah. Ooh, can I show you this in through? I probably can. Let me boot up the other emulator, please. Hold on, bear with me a second, guys. Oh, not two PCSX2s. Oh, you were not supposed to be booting like that. Whoa, what did I? What did I make a new game or some shit? Oh, I did. I made a new ISO. That's it. Where you at? You can't see my screen at the minute. That's intentional. I've got a certain setting on. Heli ISO here. Heli ISO. It's a shame Rockstar won't make a new Midnight Club. Yeah, that's impossible. Licensing a bunch of other shit. They're just not gonna give a shit about that anymore. Did you play Jet Set Radio, Jet Set Radio Future? Those games of shit. No, I didn't. I heard of them, but I didn't. Nah. Thing is, my lane was just like mainly racing games then, right? I only stuck to Carbon, Most Wanted, and what was the other one called? Obviously Midnight Club. There's one more. There's another series that I played. Not as deeply though. I did a bit of Burnout. Burnout was nice. I liked a bit of Burnout. Ah, copyright. Yeah, I have to avoid the copyright, guys. Now I'm so sorry. So the music has to go off. Right, let's go to a bit of arcade. I'm gonna go to Detroit. I'm gonna go to an ordered race. We're gonna go to through and cut back. And we'll use a little 350Z because I'm feeling like that. Do a bit of clear weather. Put some opponents in. I played a lot of Midnight Club LA when it came out on that. Yeah, I loved Midnight Club LA. You know what? That was the one that I play. I played it just as much as 3. Genuinely, I like that shit so much. If you think about it, it literally was just a prototype for GTA 5, wasn't it? Some of the tracks in MC are okay, but personally LA. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, LA definitely had that West Coast influence, which is really good. I feel like they got their hip hop selection down a bit better too. Whereas Midnight Club had a lot more selection, more variety. But like, I think at that time when LA came out, music was kind of popping. You had so many good bands. You had so many good artists. Just everything all across the board. I wouldn't even say Rockstar doesn't care. It's just yeah, I know, but like they made that shit in because they do the references right. Like there's like this hood in Midnight Club that looks like it's like this very specific one that's in this game, which is basically copy pasta, isn't it? I played a lot of GT4. I was never into Gran Turismo. I was never into Gran Turismo. I was never into Forza. I just couldn't really get onto that. I did get Forza like maybe in 2016 when I had a racing wheel, but that's all. Nothing out of the ordinary, mate. Look at the sky. Yeah, I'm trying to get Midnight Club LA skyboxes in this game. Oh. Oh, wait, why have I been using Dusk this entire time? This is a great option. Wow, this is fantastic. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot I had the fucking Eclipse in. No way. Wait, what ISO is this? I'm not sure, but I guess this was like one of the very first car mods. Yeah, look at that, man. Crazy, right? Yeah, the texture's broken as shit. No, 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 I fixed the textures. I put them in the game, but then I had to remove them because the textures are shared with a grill. That's why it looks like a grill. But what we can do is we can do a bit of synth. Let me pull a save right here, actually, before the game fucking crashes. Watch, it's gonna crash. No, good. Hey, yo, who's this fucking guy, bruh? Kinda don't care about this guy, bro. Okay, let's have a look. Would you look at that bad boy? It's even got a little spotlight and everything, you know. Look at this. This can actually aim down at people. Like, look, it's got a text. Oh, wait, hold on. The free comes bugging a bit. Yeah, it's got a little texture and everything. I got addicted to drifting in Gran Turismo 4. Nice, nice. You know what I played a lot? I played Project Gotham Racing. I played 2 and I played 4. 4 was a banger. That game was sick. Really underrated. I hope someone does a proper port to all vehicles. Yeah, yeah. It'll be possible. It'll be possible. Don't worry about that. It just needs time. That's it. The thing is, like, so a lot of people are excited, which makes sense. You know, even Dove has opened up a Midnight Club channel in his server, and he's like probably one of the biggest racing YouTubers about. And he also covers the obscure games, right? He's got like 70k subscribers. In my opinion, he's like top racing YouTuber for me. Um, and like these guys are all picking up on this, so it's bringing a bit more demand. But the problem is the general public doesn't know about they don't know about how Midnight Club modding works. To them, they probably think, oh, there's mods, let's go install the mods. But then they don't realize, okay, how do we install these mods? Why is it such a pain in the ass? And there's only a couple of people working on these mods. But the problem is, because of the demand, if you're sending a bunch of traffic this way, you get people who constantly pester, and ultimately that slows things down. Like I get the eagerness, but you know, imagine like you're a dev or something and you're making mods, and people are constantly asking you about shit, even though like it takes ages to actually make these mods. Because like with these mods, when we're converting them over like this model, like the people who are doing it, Bruno and ZNX, they're not seeing anything on their screens. All they're seeing is a bunch of ones and zeros and a bunch of bullshit in cheat engine. They're not seeing anything outside of that, and then they have to pray and hope that when all the conversion is done, it looks good in game. The process used to take a million years. Still does take a million years, but Sasha's made like a unpacked MC3, like mostly unpacked, which makes it a bit easier to do these mods. So yeah. For real, probably going for us with some. Yeah, it does. Oh my god, you know what? In PGR4, the fucking what was the name of it? Do you know when you're on the main menu and you got the screen like splashing on your face, like the raindrops? Oh my god, that shit was crazy. I remember my auntie came to my house and we had like one of these 40-inch screen TVs, which was like new at the time. Pretty sure it cost almost a grand or some shit. And she's like, "Oh, it looks so fucking real." So is the heli cut content? No. So this is cut content. So what? Something that I wanted to introduce was that the reason we know about this helicopter is literally just because of Super Type 1. That's it. He's the one that found this. Like everyone knew that, well not everybody, most people knew that in the files there was a helicopter. It was called like hold on, if I do display capture, it's my mouse. If I do that. So I'm going into the sex drive here. Assets. If I search, oh no, I have to search heli, right? Alright, should come up here somewhere. Here, so there we go. So the Xbox One actually has a full audio file for it, but PS2 doesn't. But they both have the mods. So this has been in the game the entire time. It just wasn't activated. That's all. And the way this was found was, so in the game there's also a executable. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I think so. I can't confirm, but I think it is. So with this one, you can do a bunch of stuff to it where it lets you look inside of it and find a bunch of strings. And then with these strings, you can find certain parameters. So I'm going to try to find like a good example. In fact, Sasha sent me this today, so thanks to Sasha, he has now given me the ability to actually view these strings. So let's have a look. So it looks a bit scary. Don't worry, it's not that scary. Hold on, please tell me it's on stream. Yes, it is. Good. So these are just the parameters that are in a race, yeah? So you got tune, you got race. So all the races that are created in game are in these folders. So let's say we go to Detroit, ordered race. So we're doing a race, go through and go back or some shit. And then it'll be a .rac file, which is basically a race file. So then in this file, you can just see a bunch of crap here. So it sets all the checkpoints, the type of race, laps, blah, blah, blah. And then you've got these variables like opponent. So this just sets this opponent here, Corvette, and its behavior as the opponents and the AIs, you know? And then you've got shortcuts that the opponents can take, because they usually just follow like the path to the next checkpoint, just straight to it. But you've got other ones. So MC3 host FS assets tune. Oh no, helicopter's got to stay still. Let me not do that. Race Detroit ordered easy. Okay, here we go. This is better. So here, this is a parameter here that was discovered. So number of helicopters 2, and then you set the details of the helicopter. And then yeah, you just have to know what positions to put them in and whatnot. You just have to like just do a lot of trial and error. That's it. But thanks to this file, so much more variables have been discovered for these races. So here you've got all your helicopter blah blah blah. Did I have another file open? I did here. Then you've also got shit like controlled ambience. So this lets you place props in the races. It even lets you put props in cruise mode as well, which is insane. What else do we have here? We've got yeah, just loads. How cops behave. Rubber banding as well. That's a big one. And there's a lot that isn't used, which we still need to find out. So I'm making a dictionary about like what every single one of these things does, but you guys don't need to worry about that just yet, because hopefully we can make a tool that lets you just do this from a visual point of view. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna put this back on. Okay, let me catch up with chat. Let me see here. Face reveal when? I think my face might break the internet, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not in a bad way, in a good way. I've seen a lot of 1D MC3 online play, and it seems like more and more people play them. And yeah, it's good, man. They host like weekly stuff. Like, you should definitely check that out. Would it be cool to see a working import eventually? It's possible, locked on. Yeah, it might be possible. Still a bit early. Nice drive name. Thank you, George. Thank you. Still can't believe about the Vegas map. Yeah, it's just a shame there's no physical models and shit. Could you steal an audio file from Xbox and put it into PS2? Yes and no. They use different file types, so you need to match them up. Hi, I'm John. I'm nice to meet you. I'm nice to meet you? Nice to meet you, John. You can up race difficulty? Yes, absolutely. No, so the helicopter doesn't have a sound. It doesn't even have a texture. But apparently this is how it looks in Midnight Club 2, so I don't think there's any way. I've tried scouting for a texture. There isn't one. But I would love to texturize this. That'd be great. I've looked to make the box. Yeah, that's possible. You can make a rubber band. Is there any traffic mod to improve? Um, what do you mean by improve? Like how they look? If you're on about how they look, then oh, there are two helis. There's one. If this mod will fucking cooperate. Oh my god, calm down. There's one. And there's two. Oh no, the marker cam's bugging. Yeah, I might need to use. Oh no, look at it! It's going crazy. What the fuck? Look at this dude, bro. See, like, and this actually follows. This follows you. Like, this will follow a racer to a predetermined path. So let's see if I restart again. Oh, there he is. He's gonna go down, yeah? He's gonna go down. He's gonna be hiding somewhere. He's gonna be hiding. Oh, look, see, that heli's following. He's going crazy, bro. Look at him. He's speeding. What the fuck? Yeah, it'll literally just lock onto someone, and then it'll stop here for some reason. It just stops. Like it's like it loses traction. Then whilst this guy's here doing a bunch of shit, there's another one roaming about. But there you are, like there you are. What are you doing, bro? Look at this guy. Yeah, they don't make any noise. There's no files, but there's a game mode called Lose the Cops or something, which I think helis were supposed to be involved in, and that has a bunch of audio files that are linked to it. But no, not audio files. It has references to audio strings, which are likely left over from MC2, and MC2 has those audio files. Put those audio files in Midnight Club 3 and enable the game mode. It could work. Is any traffic? Oh, I've answered that. Yeah, traffic. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the only thing we can really do is increase the texture. There's nothing else we can really do outside of that, unfortunately. I like for proper racing, like opponents, like action match on the performance as you car. Yeah, one thing I learned in the video where I replicated all the traffic cars was that none of them had upgrades. All of them are default. Besides nitrous. Imagine a cop. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I've literally got a video idea in my head about that. So, you guys might not have seen this video. I need to end this thing here. Let me try finding it. Midnight Club 3. Yes, most wanted. So, like, at least 2 years ago, I was making these, like, little mashup videos here, yeah? Where I did all the blacklist cars and the vinyls. And one idea I had there was to maybe have, like, because I put the sounds of the cop chases and stuff in here, but I never did the helicopter stuff. But the helicopter stuff would be so fucking sick. But yeah, what's his name? Grand Theft Hero. So this is Super Type 1. He's the one that discovered this in this video. If you've not seen this video, I would highly recommend watching it. He probably did the biggest deep dive ever into this game. I like the proper. In your opinion, why no one thought of making a PC, making a port of this game on PC? We've seen a lot of console games go. I think it was due to piracy, because Midnight Club 2 got pirated a lot, and they were a bit scared that it might have happened to 3. Because they put a lot of budget and marketing into Midnight Club 2, I think. I'd like to see if it's possible more race. No, the limit is. It's hard coded to 8, unfortunately. You can't have more than 8 in a race. It would be sick if there was, though. Yeah, because you could do those, what are those carbon races called? Those clan wars or some shit, where there's like 25 Donnies racing. That was good, man. That was good. You know what? Now that I think about it, what else is in this save? Because that's crashed, hasn't it? Hello. It's tweaking. It is tweaking. Right. Game capture, go off. We're gonna do a little restart here, lads. Sorry about that. See, this is what I mean. Just the nature of modding is just like fucking so much crashes and shit. Like, look at this. Like, look how much fucking shit I got here. These are all my ISOs. Like, this is how much Midnight Club versions of the game that I have. What's the name of the race with the helicopter? It's called Through and Cut Back, but the problem is it's like I've replaced the contents of this race, so it's not the original race. But this is a default race in the game. Which one do I need to boot up? My brain ain't braining right now, bro. So most likely these extrusions, yeah, more than it would be chaotic. It'd be crazy. They would just start rubber banding like mad, and imagine putting the cops in there. Is it possible to still port it to PC by the community or company? I mean, Rockstar can do it. Yeah, 100%. No shit's given. They do that. But they won't do that though, innit? So what is this? What is what? Also, just random people making ports. Yeah, making ports is seriously hard work. Like, seriously fucking hard work, guys. And not in the good way either. It's just stupidly difficult. What ROM is the best version? I think the Xbox is because it's the easiest to like understand, but PS2 is ultimately the best because it looks the best. Feeling a bit of Detroit. Let me get into Detroit real quick. Why did you have all the versions? Because they're just different ones that I'm modding, just to test each different thing that I've made. What's the difference between PS2 and Xbox? Nothing. They're basically the same. There's just a few more leftover files in the Xbox version. I wish Midnight Club 3 would have come back with a wheel alignment tuning. How tough? It wouldn't have been tough at all. They just left it out customization options. So tune custom data. So let's take the Nissan 350, yeah? There's a file here, car custom, which is absolutely not the wrong file. I'm not looking at the right fucking thing, mate. There is a file that's responsible for it. Fuck, what was the name? I don't remember the name. Oh my goodness me. Damn, god damn, what is the name of this file that I'm looking for? Nah, that's just camera. Damn, I don't remember. I was showcasing it before as well. Ah, it'll be here. Yeah, so here, let's take the Scion TC car config. So this is all the things that are responsible for the car itself, yeah? So you got your camber, this wasn't in the game as an option. And you got tire offset, so this is what's responsible for how far the wheels will stick out. And then again, this wasn't in the game. No. I disabled in-game music because copyright, and NFS Carbon stuff isn't copyright, thankfully. Um, Modding this game is hell. It really is, mate. Trust me. Also, I still don't like the HD texture. What don't you like about it? I can understand because, like, obviously most of it was done by AI, so it would have just been random. But I guess if I was to compare it here, so I'm using Motaz's HD mod. Let me get a better car. This looks like a pile of shit too. So does that apparently. No, we'll use it. Why not? So this is how it looks normally. Actually, I don't think this particular level will have that much of a difference. Because I think I've got too many things on to disable at the same time. Let me check if my... Oh, no, not texture dumping. Don't be doing that to me. Nah, the illumination won't work. SSR maybe? Nah, I need to realign it. I guess back in 2005 they didn't think people would care. Nah, I mean, it's old era in it, so... What mods or ideas do you want to add to the game? You know how like Midnight Club LA had a South Central DLC? I'd probably do that, but for this game. Like maybe do a whole NCLA expansion pack. It's a 2005 game, I prefer the classics. No, I mean, that's completely fair. I don't disagree with that opinion. But I guess for the sake of modding and whatnot, it's just so much better. Plus, this looks clean as hell, man. Like, come on. You cannot fault this at all. Even this ugly Super B. Look at this shit. Fucking crazy, bro. I remember as a kid slash tween, my dad take me to the car show shortly after the game came. Oh my god, yeah, Atlanta car culture must have been huge. You know what? There was a fucking guy that was selling a cardboard cutout from when they had a event somewhere. But the thing is, this guy lives in Ireland. I don't know how the hell he got this cardboard cutout there. And the only way you can buy it is if you collect it from him. He won't ship it out. Crazy, man. Yeah, nah, Atlanta must have been crazy around that time. I'd rather have the music mod that imports more music than the PSP. Yeah, I mean, SuperTypes mod does that as well, doesn't it? I mean, even now, that's like a fairly easy mod to do these days. What other mods are out there for Midnight Club 3 besides the HD texture and the car mods? Anything in the tuning folder you can change, weather, blah blah blah. Whose HD mod is this? Is Motaz. It's his version 1 of the mod though, not the second version, because I know he did a remake. And then every texture you see, most of them are made by me, but there are others that I'm using from like Paolo, who's done a lot of cool vinyls and shit. This one here I made. You can tell I made it because the fucking bride is like backwards. You probably know, but if you don't, Dub is from Atlanta, so seeing dub wheels and everything at that time was common in the car show circuit. Yeah, damn, that's actually crazy. I didn't know it was from Atlanta specifically, but that's kind of mad. I wish you know, it's always been a dream of mine to get a 300C and then just dub it out, you know. But that costs adult money, which I don't have at the minute. That'd be hella nice though. Plus, like the Chrysler 300Cs are kind of shit. We have the Mercedes 3-liter engine for them. We don't really have American cars like that. We don't really have the V8s and shit, and the Hemis. If they do, they're imported. Snow in Atlanta? Yeah, I've got snow in Atlanta. I've got blood rain, I'm pretty sure, in this flipping mod, bro. Let me have a look. I'll pull a little save state here, why not? Fuck, there was a San Diego race that I changed. Let me change the train speed to like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Is that gonna crash? That's gonna crash! No! Oh no, it's not. It's just loading. It's just loading. It's just loading. I hope so. Did you play NFS Underground 2 growing up? Nah, I played it on and off. I never really like completed it, but I love the soundtrack though. I played Underground 1 more. I want someone to import the MCLA bike rider model main character. Yeah, that might. Oh, is that a crash? No, abort function. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. Can I have my version of the game back? Cheers, mate. That's how liveries are done in Japan. Are there traffic mods or mods to slow down time? There are options in the game for that. You just have to put them in custom races, that's it. Is the loading screen music a mod? The loading screen music? I don't think so. What's the difference between the Poly-G ISO and the original? Performance changes, enhancements. That's mainly about it. Nothing else outside of that. Also, the Dodge Charger has a painted roof, not a what's the name? Carbon roof or a black top roof. So are people still arguing about the mink? Yeah, I saw it was Matthew or Judas or some shit. I don't know. I don't think about it that deep. As far as I know, that guy's called Almighty Pair, bro. Can you change tire smoke time? Yes, most likely. Never tried it, but most likely, mate. What was this? Oh, I didn't mean to boot this race up. I was supposed to do the train that was showing. Oh, no. Music off, please. Also, I need to change the audio now. Bro, what are some good royalty-free music soundtracks, man? Because I feel like this is the same crap over and over. Then it just makes me want to play like actual music, but then the stream's gonna get decopyrighted or whatever the fuck it's called. Nah, fuck it, I'll just keep going. I saw someone replace the skybox. Yeah, skybox are quite easy. I have templates for that if anyone wants to use that. Can you tell us about the process of making mods like the Corvette mod? Like a quick explanation. Okay. I'll give you a brief rundown of that, yeah? For this to work, I need to show you 2 examples though, so bear with us a sec, yeah? Alright, okay. So ignore the fold on the left for now. I will show you a very good example of how this works. So this is the base game folder. This is where all the basic shit is. Then you've got all these files here, VP, so player vehicle basically. And then the file type is a DAT file. So this is a specific type that Rockstar have made. But there's a tool called Dave to extract this, right? So you take any one of these car mods, and then you can run it through this thing called Dave. So I've already got an example. Maybe I'll just delete it just to show. Oh, no. CMD, mate. So I do Dave.python extract this. This will put everything out into a folder. So now you have the folder of the actual car itself. You'll see there's a bunch of shit in here, yeah? Oh shit, you guys can't see? No fucking way, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh. Right, hold on, let me restart process. Assets. Did I just click? No, I'm good. So this is your base game folder. It's got everything in here. These are the cars, yeah? This is literally just a model of the car. So we're going to take a random one. We'll take the 350Z, which is here. I've already got it. Then use a tool here called Dave.py. Python. So SuperType's friend NSP made these tools. I think he commissioned them to make it. This has just got a bunch of shit in it. It looks complex. I don't give a fuck what's in here. It kind of scares me low key, but all you do is you need to extract this file. This is like a very proprietary file type. So extract it. It becomes a folder. And then in this folder are all these files. So you got your first two. This is the default file. So this is just your car when it's in spawn, like here, yeah? Oh shit, did I fucking close all that other shit? Okay, get rid of you. I need you. I need this one as well. Yeah, and then you've got one that has O, so that's outside. So sorry, yeah, that's the outside one. And you've got one for inside garage as well. So that's 3 different files, yeah? And everything else here, all your bumpers, spoilers, meshes. What else is there? I don't know what else is usually comprised on a car. Just that sort of stuff, yeah? Taillights, whatever. So now all these kind of join together to make the car itself. And it's the same process for Midnight Club LA Remix. Now what we have to do is we have to get the MCLA Remix stuff. But you can't just drag and drop it in here and make it work, because it's the file type it uses on PSP is called psp.pck or PSP.pck, not just PCK, because obviously optimization, whatever. So then there's a tool, yeah. I don't remember the name of the tool. It doesn't even have a graphical user interface. It's just a script. You run a script against the modded file or the one you want to mod, and it'll convert the PSP version to PS2. Again, you're not looking at anything here. It's just a script doing math. This is all it is, just pure math, bro. Simple math. That's all that's going on. And once that's like converted over, you're not even done. So then that means once it's converted, you can put it in Midnight Club 3 and boot the game up. And when you boot the game up, the car looks fucked anyway. It don't matter. It looks crazy. Trying to see if I can show you an example. What is it? In files or some shit in it? Here. Here, so let me look. So this is it. This screen that you see right here, all this crap, this is all you're doing to put the game, convert the car over. You're not seeing any bumpers. You're not seeing anything visually. You are just changing a bunch of numbers and praying it works and pray it doesn't crash. And not only that, you don't have to do it just for one file. You have to do it for every single file that you want to put in. That's why car mods at the minute don't have like attachments and shit. Attachments? That's so fucking COD coded. Not attachments. Customization options. That's it. And then, even then, when you convert it in game, this is how it looks. It's still broken in game. And then it's your job to like go in the game and make the files fit. So you can see this guy here, ZNX, he's kind of like making the RX-7 here. But you can see it looks fucked because the textures aren't right, the materials aren't right, nothing is right on this. And even by the time he gets to the end, this right here, this is the best you're gonna look at when you're doing this mod. This is bare minimum, and even to get to this stage, you need to be Einstein. If you are not Einstein, good luck. But the process is being documented like crazy. That's what I can say, yeah. Damn, do you think one of the devs will be able to do it if they remember everything? Yeah, maybe, but NDAs, what else? The tools that used to make this aren't really available publicly, so. But you see what I mean though, right? So now the process is being documented here. So this is a sneak peek, right? So this is just to understand what's going on in game. And you can see it's complex as a motherfucker. Look at this. Bear in mind, ZNX and Bruno, they've been doing this for years. And we were still not on the verge of cracking this. And this is just the understanding. This is just the logic behind it, so it's easier to be explained to people, you know. It understands the file type, all this other sort of crap. It's scary, it's a lot of work. And yeah, like I said, the risk to reward ratio is a bit like weird, innit? So you can see here you've got your different material types: invisible, plastic, car paint. You can see how they look, the differences. Chromed out. You got your glass parts as well. How the textures work. Like you see here, the textures are kind of fucked. They have to be mapped. Everything has to be mapped manually. Every single part of this process is manual. There's no way automation can do this for you. But yeah, that's just a basic insight as to how complex this modding shit gets, yeah? So you just have to give the guys a bit of time, that's it. Okay, what's let me catch up in chat. Bro, they should just release the tools. Look how long his last. Yeah, I know. But here's the thing, you know, Carbon, Most Wanted, Pro Street, all those games, they've sort of had their resurgence of modding because of how long it's been going on for. I've been telling people this for the past week, maybe even month, right? Because of like the videos that have been blowing up, not just my ones, Rage's videos, Super Type's videos. Who else we got? And there's a couple other people who made videos where it's popping off. Even people who aren't even making videos about Midnight Club, like, or even racing or making videos about it, and it's pulling like 20k views. So you can tell that these people have found out, okay, Midnight Club's propping at the minute. It's a bit of a trend. This is what's going on. Let's jump on this trend. Even though it might not be a popping trend, they're jumping on it early because in case it does pop off, they'll rake in all the views. They'll get all the clout from it. Actually, I think clout is a bad word to use because that makes it sound like people are just trying to trend hop, which they are, but also kind of like good. It's like it's any publicity, you know. I'm happy with that. But everyone's doing it now. Like people are cashing their stocks in now, you know. And in the one of the videos I made before, I said we were basically at the infancy of modding, which is exactly where like the stage we're at. And as soon as more mods come out, more people are gonna make me videos. Eventually, the bigger YouTubers are gonna kick on. They're gonna come knocking on people's doors and say like, "Yo, how can we do this? Like, you know, I want to make a video about it." And then that information's got to be shared. It's gonna be a whole thing, bro. Telling you, this is just the early stages. You guys are here now. Like, we are here now. Imagine what it's going to be like in a year's time. Held by guesses or hopes and prayers. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's too many crashes, but thanks to Sasha's game. So where is it? MC Host FS. Yeah, so Sasha and Co have managed to make the game run from a folder, so you can make live changes now. Unreal Engine from GTA 5 hit big, but got GTA 5. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to. They just won't make any profit. Like, they just would not make any profit at all. But think about it. Cars can be modified any way you want. You can crash and destroy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Similar fancy cars. Not maybe not in Midnight Club. In GTA they can, yeah, but. Holy shit, this game is running slow as hell right now. I've never seen the army truck in a race. It's in... I covered this in a scripted events video. It's used when a bus crashes into it in one of the races. Yeah, that's the one. The H... Oh yeah, I made that texture for the Honda wheels, so you'll see it here. Literally, I made that texture. It doesn't look that good, it's a bit goofy, I'll be honest. But that was just to test it, that's it. But like when I make the video about all traffic cars, this is how I'm going to kind of record it. I'm going to use the free cam to go around each car. And then, yeah. That's it. That's a Tacoma, yeah. And this is the Odyssey. Where's the Civic? This is a Civic right here. This guy's got Honda rims. That works out. Can you replace traffic like bus? No, you can't particularly do that. Just textures. Yeah, thank you, Santos, man. That's all I'm doing, bro. I'm just making content about just this game. Also, aren't the wheels from the traffic? Yeah, they're basically the same thing. They're literally just the same thing. Also, I know Midnight Club 3 was really hard to run for the console at the time. Could you explain why it's still a challenge today? Even to emulate it without performance mods? That's a very good question. I don't think I have the technical expertise to explain that to you. What I will say is they did their best to optimize the game a lot. Hence, you know, things like opponents not having vinyls anymore. Because, like, your car, let's say if you're driving a Chrysler and I was going to say enemy, not an enemy. The opponent is driving a Chrysler. You're driving the exact same car, but the opponent is just driving a much lower quality version. Stuff like that. Also, I covered in one video where like the garage used to lag a lot because they used to load in 2 cars at once, and the entire map was basically loaded in, but like a lower quality version of it. When you hit the army truck, it's crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't even move. No, like watch. I'll smack that shit right now, bro. Nah, I'm gonna smack it with a H3T. Not even this guy moves a lot. Actually, this is a heavier car, so it's kind of cheating. I have an idea. I've got an idea. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We'll get this done, lads. We'll get this fucking done. Oh, no, so close. Hold on, don't worry, I'll get it in. Bro, this car does not want to cooperate. It just keeps turning. Man, watching your vids on the texture packs and all the hidden stuff. Yeah, I know, man. Honestly, like, you just look into it more. Like, you'll find there's so much stuff that was just undiscovered. I would love to 3D print these traffic cars. Oh, that would be so sick. I would add that to my Midnight Club collection. I think Midnight Club 3 didn't get Honda vehicles because of licenses. Yeah, I know. There was only that one mention of the VP Civic that SuperTap covered. The PED's moving at the speed. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, you know the PEDs? They actually have cut animations where, not the dodging. There's like this weird. They can hang off ledges. There's another one as well that I found. There's one where they can mimic like they're fighting. And fuck, there's one more. It's a weird animation. So got to be a new thumbnail on top of that. Yeah, bro. I want to ask if there was to restore the PS2 original fit like the blur. I don't know. I don't think there is. I know JD3 had this whole thing of where the PS2 version of the game, because the lighting was baked in or something, it had like glow and hue, like the sun would reflect like properly. But in the PS2, the emulator version, it doesn't do that. It's just kind of shit, bro. Oh! Man, that shit's not gonna work. What version of the game I am on? MC3, okay, it's not gonna work. That's MC3 stripped. So I wonder if they were supposed to fight at the start of the race. Maybe. It's possible. I heard someone was looking into doing a recompile on MC3, but there's no update or no nothing on that project at the minute, so I would take it with a grain of salt. With those sort of things, unless there's like a group that's working on it, in my opinion, don't really get any hopes up for it. See, another problem is like, someone on Reddit will post some shit like that saying that, oh, I'm decompiling this game, I'm converting this game to PC, blah blah blah. And then obviously people are getting excited, right? The news spreads, and suddenly on Twitter, people are getting like fucking 60,000 retweets. For what reason? Do you know what I mean? It's like, and then you just disappear for a while. Like, come on, man. You built all this hype. Not even that. Plus, like, there's more of a chance of Rockstar DCMA the project and shit. So, yeah, you just gotta keep something like that on the hush until it's actually out there. Get me on, boys. No. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. Although I could like, I could free cam myself on top of there, but I don't know if I've got I don't have the free cam for the ISO. Ooh, hold on. Freeze, unfreeze car, wasted normal movement. Okay. Let's see. Fly hack. Oh, hello. Oh, I've got a keyboard. Right, how does that look? What do we think, guys? No, it didn't work. That's depressing. Very depressing. Oh damn, I just fucked that car up. Someone will take it down immediately. Yeah, oh absolutely, mate. That would just get thrown away fast. Wait, was the jump ramp thing a proper vehicle? It's a vehicle. No, it's a vehicle. Message redacted. Oh no way, is that a donation? How do I check that? I can give it a like. Thank you so much for that, bro. That's that. I'm gonna put that towards my new car. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. See, I wonder if it's possible to detach this. Like, if I go here and hit it. Bro, this car is out of control. Should I talk about my possible dream of fault? Yeah, go for it. Go for it, mate. Bro, I am getting this truck pregnant right now, bro. What is this? Oh my goodness me. Oh, whoa. Bro, this car's fucked up, bro. What's my next project? So how I'm doing it is I'm going to make one really big popular video like the facts and glitches maybe once in a while, right? So the next one might be in 2 weeks. Then in the meantime, I'm going to do other videos like showcasing all traffic cars. So the next one is probably going to be the helicopter one, but I need more information on how I can get more visuals and up closeness of it and whatnot. Plus I need a tool that gets me coordinates so I can set the helicopter down. It was something about police exiting their vehicles. Isn't that like an MCLA thing? I'm pretty sure. Have I ever considered getting my hands on a Steam Deck? Yes, I've always wanted one, but the problem is, like, I know I'm gonna use it once and never again. I don't have much use for it, to be fair. All I remember was my brother playing at the PSP, and I remember he stopped at one point in the race, and another racer also stopped with him, and the police car stopped. You never know, it might have been that cut game mode, man, that lose the cops or something. Oh well, no, wait, what? That car's detached. I've never seen this happen in my life. I've never seen. This is the first time I'm seeing this. This is detached. This is detached. Look at this. I didn't even know this was possible, guys. Oh, it is still kind of attached. Yo. Oh, it's kind of just... This should have exploded by now. The sounds of the door, car doors open, my brother got scared and turned off the PSP. Jesus, that's some cursed shit, bro. So, like, it's attached, but only to a certain degree. So, like, can I just keep moving this? Like, it looks like it's moving together, but also not at the same time. I can just drive through that. But there's like a weird attachment between this and the tanker itself. So if I, like, maybe I just go whack straight into this. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Did I just see the RX-7 in stream? You did, but it's not the RX-7 you're thinking. Oh, balance. Also, is it a false memory or is it a dream? It's from really young. Yeah, I know. I mean, I used to fantasize about Midnight Club as well, so it's not uncommon, you know. No. What have I done? Oh Lord. Man, having a Steam Deck is just a childhood dream. I know, it'd be so sick. You know what's really popping in the UK at the minute? People having modified PSPs. It's the RX-7 Plus now. Yes. There was a Honda S2000 at one point, but I don't know if that had any images or anything. Also, watch out for the glitch in aggro. For some reason, you can't seem to hit the traffic. Yeah, I think it's because that they have like a value where the traffic cars are alive and they're dead. So when they're alive, you can hit them. When they're dead, you're not. They almost act like a static object. But this is crazy. Look at this shit. Look, I'm inside the tanker now. Like, what is going on? Is it possible to add the Murcielago SV to... No, unless Midnight Club LA has it, then yeah, maybe. Man, these cars really go flying. Shame we can't hit the train though. I want to hit the train off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm causing destruction right now. I feel so evil. Bro, this car loves to get whacked about. Holy shit. Look, where did it go? Where the hell did it go? It just disappeared. Let's try a I ain't got no muscle car. Is it possible to have the first person camera as one? It is, yeah, you just gotta set it in the configuration. Then it's possible. But the only issue is it's a bit hard to find coordinates at the minute. Damn, I made this car in 2023, I think. Can't believe it's still on the save. Yeah, that's a cut Bel Air spoiler. Crazy. See, like, they barely move when you smack them, bro. Wait, what? What were you doing, sir? That was weird. I remember doing this in Midtime Madness 2. I didn't play it that much, unfortunately. Is Midtime Madness 2 Midnight Club 2? It's not, isn't it? I think that's a different game, no? You can just FOV and motion blur amount. Yes, you can. There are so many camera options you can change, like so many. The only thing I dislike about paints in this game is the fact that no matter what wheels, always chrome. What do you mean, like the lips and stuff? If you're talking about the lips, then you can change those in Cheat Engine. They're just not permanent changes, unfortunately. What other games do you play? You know what? I don't play anything outside of Midnight Club 3. You know, I used to play a lot, but I kind of stopped playing games. I kind of quit because I just wanted to make more money. So I kind of just do that instead now. But before, I guess MOBAs, like, I used to play this one called Predecessor. That one was quite good. What else is there? Have you played BeamNG? Just once, and then I kind of got bored of it. Does anyone know what the main character of this Midnight Club is? Aren't humans rendered inside the cars? It seems only traffic cars don't have chrome rims. That's true, that's true. Let's go back to the that is absolute. Oh, it's gonna crash. I just know. I can smell the crash coming, bro. Watch this. No, it didn't crash. Yes, let's go. There the helicopter goes. I think it just stays there. It doesn't go like further or anything. I wonder where the hell he went. It disappeared somewhere. No worries, take care, Rotten Cherry. TY, what the fuck am I driving? Honestly, feel like your vids brought back the Midnight Club community. I hope so, man. I'm trying to get as much eyes on this as possible. Also, I don't remember making this Cadillac. This little Escalade, bro. Look at that. Literally just driving like a little back bumper. At least you can see the, what's that, the axle or some shit? The drivetrain? I don't know what the fuck that is. So are the opponent cars modified one by, yeah, they were modified one by devs. They're all covered in a video that I made. Nice hit. I know, right? It looks like a sandwich. Look at that, bro. It's just shy. It's just a shy Escalade. Yeah, I know Midnight. It's a dire car. I can say that. Look at it. Does it feel faster? Kinda, yeah. I think I've done performance mods to it though. I'm off to bed. Have to be early in the work day. Nice. Yeah, yeah, for sure, bro. Listen, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna do these a bit more often now because I feel like people are enjoying them. So why some races when I enter the car that gets zoned? It's because the difficulty scaling. You might have already done a lot of races and done a lot of unlocks. Therefore, your it's like a skill almost. It's increased. Yeah, this is weight reduction on steroids. Also, did you see the helicopter as well, Midnight? There's actually a helicopter in this race specifically. You know, I'm gonna get the other tool, and then do it from there. So, let's call this. Old speedometer hold here. Then let's boot up PC SX2. Yeah, I'll show you now. Thanks to SuperType, he's taught me how to put it in the game, so I'll just quickly demonstrate that to you. Do a little fresh boot. Did you ever try modding zone? Yes, actually. Let me show you. MC3. We'll go to assets, tune. Fuck, I'm looking for something here. Special, maybe? Here, tune vehicle. You're looking here. So this is zone. So how many charges you can get? Normally it's 5. You could change the intensity of it. So many things you can change. You can get the FOV to change. You can get the time warp to slow down. Loads of shit. Okay, we're gonna go to Detroit, and we'll do through and cut back, and we'll use do some Evo action. Then we'll set the time to dusk, just so we've got a bit of visibility. How can I extract traffic cars 3D models? The traffic cars are not 3D models. Yeah, so I'm gonna cover. Oh, I love that Lambo plate. One hot gal, nice. No, so how traffic cars work is like this. So your normal car files, like the player vehicles, are .dat, and there's a bunch of files in there, right? Which comprise of the models. But let's say I take the Honda Civic traffic car here. All it is just the wheels, and then the melton, the mesh, and the skeleton, and then the texture. Think of it like origami. It folds up. Oh shit! You can't see again. Fuck! I did it again. There we go. Yeah. So these are your traffic files here. It's literally just origami. That's all it is. It's nothing special. There's no actual model for it, as far as I'm aware. The Xbox one might. I don't know, but like, let's say if I look into this mesh, you can see it's just like numbers. That's all it is. The texture we can extract, but everything else is kind of like whatever, you know. Oh, I fucking crashed. Piece of shit. Let me try again. PC SX2. Start file. Desktop. Heli ISO. Fresh boot. Load state. Go back in game. And then if the game cooperates with me, I'll be able to fucking help. There we go. T. P again. I don't know how it's using the fucking old... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what is going on with the mouse here? Calm down, mate. Whoa, what? Okay, hold on. Something is going really wrong with the mouse here. What date is it today? Yeah, what the fuck? That should be working. Run speedo. No, not speedo. Recam. That's what it looks like. So I think they work like a real life cardboard yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I can send you the texture files. Like, the texture files are quite simple to understand. Maybe you could like print out the files and then form them together. Today is Friday. Yeah, go for it, man. I'm all ears. See, this cam, like, this version bugs out a bit. I don't like it when it does that. How does aggro actually work? Because it spawns in some 3D pieces that fall off for extra damage. What do you mean, pieces that fall off for what? What are the pieces falling off on here? See, look, it's chasing him. Oh, the free cam's done it. Shit its pants again. I lost him. No, he's... Oh, no, this cam is bugging on me. Also, if anyone was curious as to what's in here, there's fucking nothing. Also, the audio gets a bit buggy, so I'm gonna chop the audio off. There has to be a string code attached that activates it, because only when you aggro response. Yeah, honestly, I'm not too sure about that, unfortunately. You have to use aggro on traffic. It spawns pieces that falls off. It's so weird. I remember that piece. Maybe you can find textures for it. Something for the stream. No worries. Let me just check it now, Sasha. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the free cam. 1 sec. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, my Discord notifications are like muted. Sex Midnight Club. What the fuck is this? Guys, what are we doing? What the fuck is this, guys? Oh no, you can't see it again. Oh, you can, right? No, oh wait, you can't. There, like, what the fuck is this? Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing here? That's all. Yeah, I might need to include it in the next video. We're gonna grab a screenshot. Yeah, send me a screenshot, please, because like I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know fully. Maybe you can grab some sort of texture off that or something. Right, let me check your message. Are you able to send me the which file was it again? The one that maps car conversions. Oh no, I can send you that. I can send you that. So Victor's working on this as well. I'll just send you it. So it's this, and there's also a files. Where's your? Okay, that's a basic tutorial to go with it as well, Sasha. The ambient vehicles are 3D meshes. This is me passing the text file you were shown in stream. If you want, let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on, how do I do this? Let me just download the file instead. How do I save this? So this right here, this video is gonna be so the ambient vehicles are 3D meshes. This is Sasha passing the text file you were showing on stream. So that's those mesh files and shit, and whatever else in that folder. So this is what it is basically. Very interesting. I'm assuming that's the origami, right? That's like the IKEA flat pack business. Okay, I'm kind of getting tired of this theme now. Let me change it up. What else is on the docket right here, lad? This one. This is a banger. Absolute banger of a theme. This is Unreal Engine, made a little pass and not finished at Korea. Yeah, that'd be sick. No, wrong option. So the mesh is packed into the pack file. Yeah, that traffic.pack or something, right? That's like the one file type that we're not understanding at the minute. The fuck? Where the hell am I? Give me my VLOOKs. I want my VLOOKs. I don't have a VLOOKs anymore. Aw, that's kind of depressing. I'll have to take a Factory. Also, why did this not repeat itself? Doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, I just got cooked off, bro. Oh! Oh, I felt that in my flipping chest. Also, this camera's bugging out like crazy, bro. No, wait, did I lose that? Huh? I lost? How did I lose that? Nah. Bro, this yellow guy was bugging, bro. This yellow guy was bugging. This guy was going crazy in this car, man. This guy's rigged. This guy's actually rigged, bro. How was he zooming? I wasn't even driving shit. Nah, bro. So that's where I died, right? Clearly hitting some sort of dance move there, aren't I? Look at that. Go inside this guy's exhaust. Nah, this guy is zooming. This guy is illegally zooming, bro. We need to pause. We need to pause. So that's me there. That's me. Yeah. I'm ahead. I am ahead. By plenty. Not plenty, but decent amount. Look at this guy. Look, he's got the NOS out already, bro. He's ready. He's prepared. Oh no, what the fuck? Look at this shit. So he's zooming. Look, nah. What is this, bro? Look at this. I cannot believe this shit. Nah, that is a joke. That is actually such a joke. Come on. Look at this. That's so depressing. Ugh. That's Midnight Club timing, bro. That is actually Midnight Club timing. Peak. Absolute cinema. That's a sick thumbnail there, though. I might get a little screenshot of that. There we go. Take a little screenshot. Yeah, you know what? They always do that. They have so much NOS available for like what reason? This cop's just chilling. This guy finishes, but oh, there's only 2 people in the race, I guess. Camera mod is awesome. How do we get that? Algum Corrupto has released that mod along with a plethora of other options as well. 1 second. Where is my vehicle? How many cars do I have here? Just 2. Okay, let's amp that up. We're gonna amp that up to... I'm gonna change that to... What did we do? We're just in Motor City there, yeah. We'll keep the factory. Let's randomize the weather, and then yeah, we'll keep 5 guys on. Can you remove the bike rider entirely? Yes, I did it ages ago. I don't remember how fully. I love how you can see the menu through everything. That's crazy. It's a shame you have to do this each time, but it's the game of the game, isn't it? Oops. Hold on. Let's go down a bit. That guy's already knocked out. Well, so am I, apparently. I'm fucked. I paused at the wrong. I'm fucked. I'm crashing straight into that car. What are the chances I'm surviving this? Ow! Bro, get out of my face. Why are you crashing like that? I kinda don't know where I'm going at the same time. I'm having to guess these checkpoints because of the hood. Oh! How? Oh! No, that has to get saved on my days. I just can't believe this. This Lambo! Get out of my face! Oh, you had to flex on me like that, bro. Seriously. Oh, nah, cooked, boys. I've been cooked, boys. I've got no NOS. This bike isn't even tuned. No nothing, bro. Nah, brother. Where am I going as well? Bro, that guy dipped. Nah, you know what? I'm like 4th or 5th or something. That's so embarrassing. Hold on. Stop tweaking free cam. Thank you. Whoa, you see that? That was kind of crazy, low-key. Hold on, can I get like a sick little cinematic of this happening? Oh yeah, these are the car particles! The car particles, they're here! See, oh my god, it keeps fucking doing that. See, I'm not doing anything, the free cam's doing that by itself. Only because it's 60 FPS. And it does not allow me to get the shot that I need. No, stop, please. Hold on, if I could just do it this way, maybe. Oh my lord. I just want a little perfect screenshot. There we go. Okay, give me that. Then I want like a little shot. No, don't do that. Ah, oh, fuck, I can't get the cinematic right. Oh, hell no. This is like an insurance claim, bro. Look at this. That is an insurance claim. Look, what the hell, bro? She's Tony Hawking off this Honda. Look at that. She's actually hugging the car, mate. Look at it. and then the surprise fucking Gallardo wants to do a little number of me as well. Brother, what is this camera doing? Bro, chill, camera, chill, please. How the fuck do I slow down? Oh yeah. And yeah, all that, and it didn't even show. How embarrassing. Oh no! Oh, I looked away for 1 second and I missed. No, look at that. That is crazy. Meanwhile, this guy gets the fuck, bro. The pop of the yellow. Yeah, I know, right? That's insane. That was a crazy race, I can't lie. No, I don't want to go to the next race. Whoa, whoa. This is so hard to control. Bro, why is everyone using Dave Noss? What's that about? I'm actually kind of good at this. Low-key, this kind of gets your adrenaline pumping. Huh? No, what? That was a crash? What is with the terrible blur effect? That's just how the lights look in the game, unfortunately. You can't really change it because it's baked into the game itself. But I'd like to remove it, it's fucking annoying. At my way! Yeah, it's one of the mishaps for having, I guess, first person, right? Or even generally, I don't like that effect. It's supposed to be like synonymous with, you know, that 2000s racing effect on the ground kind of thing. But nah, to me, it's just annoying as hell. Also, I need to get this free cam fixed. Yeah, I know. I feel like on console it's a lot harder to notice, probably because it just looks like shit overall. But what can you do, man? Hopefully we can get that fixed once the game is like fully decompiled. Arancio, I don't know what that means. My bull, this one's nice. Zigzag is nice. This one's good, I'm rich. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call that my last race there. It's almost 1 AM, so I think 2.5 hours is pretty decent. Showed a bit of the helicopter off, some more custom races, did some more mod explanations. Sorry, what is going on with that car there? Like, what is this guy trying to do? Bro, these guys don't give a shit. Look at this guy, he's so aggressive. God damn, what are you guys doing? Orderly fashion, please. That's going in the compilation. They're making a little queue here too. Jeez. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate, I think it was Santos who sent in the dollar before. Appreciate that, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get the helicopter video out next, I think. I just need to put it in a few San Diego races, maybe put it in Tokyo as well. And then maybe I'll try to get the voice lines working for it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you again, Sasha. Let us know if you need any info about that script. It's the one that they still used. Actually, you know what? Let me get you into a server. I feel like you could benefit from it. I have some info. Right, cool. Take care, everyone. Hopefully, see you soon. I'll try to do another stream on Sunday. Peace.